2 minutes and counting till we begin core conditioning. Just drink a big bottle of water so I'm hydrated. You might want to drink some water yourself. I'm going to use the bathroom really quick, and then we're going to get started with our warm-up. So grab what you need, get your mat, any other things you need, get hydrated. I'll see you in a minute. All right. So if you want to rock out some music, you can check out Spotify, Gabriel Benjamin, and find some core conditioning playlists, or play your own stuff. This is a good class to get some music going, keeps you motivated, especially when we're doing really active stuff, some harder things. Ultimately, it's going to be as hard as you make it. So if you want to bump things up, you do that. If you want to dial it down and do some stretches or some rest, if, for instance, we were holding a lot of planks and you just want to stretch your shoulders instead, or hold the planks for less duration, you can do whatever you like. So just make sure that you're ready to do what you want, to experience what you need. If you need a kick-ass workout, do that. If you need something that's lighter, do that. But take ownership for whatever you do, and that will work out the best, not only for gaining strength in the core, but getting your mental core stronger as well, your decision-making abilities and strength in that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a really thorough and gradual warm-up with some joint rolls. So make the feet even and stand up tall. Roll the shoulders. And do both directions. Elbows. And do both directions. Wrists. Both directions. Hips. Do about 3 or 4 each way. All right. Feet together. Rolling out the knees. And do both directions. Stand tall, bring the arms up, weave the fingers, push up through the palms, and then bend and extend the arms numerous times. Switch your grip, push up and then stretch to one side and then the other repetitively. Just warming up with dynamic stretching and keeping the core in. So there's a little bit of aspect of strength, mostly just warming up. We're going to get a really good warm up in before we get to the hard stuff. And by doing that, the hard stuff won't seem as hard. It's a really good sign when you're doing something that's challenging and you feel challenge. You're like, oh, okay, I feel that this is effort, but your muscles aren't hurting. Like if you're just to go into it cold, no good warm up. And come on down. So we can feel effort versus pain. That's a really good thing. Let's lift the arms a little bit and twist side to side. And when you're done with both sides, relax the arms. Let's go ahead and pat down one arm. Do the inner and outer arm. And then rub the wrist. Rub the elbow. And rub the shoulder. And patting down opposite arm. Inner and outer arm. Rub the wrist. Elbow. Shoulder. Pat down the torso, down the abdomen, hips, and legs. Sides of the legs, inner legs, backs of the legs, glutes, low back, swinging the arms, tapping mid-back. And then trapezius, shoulder blade, outer shoulder. Nice pat on the back, very self-congratulating moment. And make sure you congratulate yourself on both sides. There you go. Great, rub the hands together. Shake them out a couple times. Rub them together again. Shake them out. A couple of jumping jacks. So go ahead, take some jacks. If you have an ankle injury, you can skip this, do your own thing. Otherwise, this is good for your circulation. Get a little cardio going. And then just bounce and relax. All right, that was fun. Go ahead, take the arms up and touch the toes. Then we do a half lift, flat back, then fold back down. And again, half lift, flat back, fold back down, half lift, and fold back down. Yeah. Straight back lift. Go ahead and stand on up. Bring the arms up. Bend the arms. Arms come up. Arms bend. Arms come up. Arms bend. And again, arms up. Arms bend. Arms up, and then toe touches. Touch down, keep the back pretty flat, and definitely prop up, flatten first, and stand up. That flattening before you stand up, very important, and we're going to do some more. So touch down, flatten first, maybe bend the knees, stand up. Your hamstrings are tight. Bending the knees during this exercise when you're coming down, but especially when you come up, is helpful. Get that flat back when you come up. Nice bent knees. And touch down and walk to a dog stretch. Pedal your legs. And knees on the floor. And roll out your back. And when you're done rolling out your back, let's lower all the way down. And inhale, just lift a little bit with the core. Lower and repeat that. Don't use the hands. Lift with the core. Do 3 more. Yeah. Come on down. Now take one arm overhead. Roll to the side where you can still see the screen. And take a side leg lift. Now lift the leg a little bit, like halfway. And then lower and lift it just a micro amount to really isolate the muscle. And release. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side and lift the leg. Keep the foot in line with the other foot and the foot facing sideways. And lift the leg a bit. Lower and lift, just this micro movement to really isolate the muscle. And that should be pretty good. And come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Now bring the legs and chest up. And we'll do 5 of those. Again. 3 more. And come on up. Come back to a dog stretch. And knees on the floor. Neutral back. And then lift the knees just a little bit. And push into the hands. Strong. Knees down. Lift one hand, spin the wrist once each way. Lift the other hand, do clockwise and a counterclockwise. And then lift the knees again. Floating cat. Yeah. Knees down, press the ribs to the side once. And then the other side. Come back to center. Knees lift just a little bit. Push into the feet and the hands, squeezing the core. And then knees down. And again, press ribs to one side, then the other. Come back to center. One more time, you lift the knees just a little bit. Floating cat, levitated cat, also called the grumpy motherfucker. You'll understand if you hold long enough. It starts to make sense as time slowly ticks by. It's good. Push into the feet to really feel the core. And then push into the legs and lift the hips. Dog stretch. And then look up. Walk or jump up. Fold down. Flat back. Maybe bend the knees. And then stand up with that flat back. Arms up. Arms relax. All right, let's do a set of squats now. So go ahead and have the feet wide. And holding the arms. Have weight in the heels, squat a little bit. And then if you can, squat some more. If you have pain in your knees, don't squat very much. Just do it like a third of the way or halfway. And if you're squatting really low, make sure your weight is relatively above your hips. Lots of weight in the heels, and that will put it more in the core, the glutes, less in the knees. All right, very good. Let's go ahead. Put weight under the right foot and open up the arms and the lifted leg. Switch sides. Put weight under the left foot. Open up the arms and the lifted leg. And come back to the first side and wobble a little bit. And then opposite foot down, come on up, and add in the wobble. And come on down. Put weight into the right foot. Open. And now we're going to do an accordion. Close and open. Different than the wobble. But essentially working on the stabilizer muscles and the lateral core, like all of these exercises. Good. Let's do the other one. Balance on the foot first and open. And then bring it in and open it out. It's like the accordion. More. Yeah. Come on back to center. Center facing forward. Bring the arms up. Hands on the ground. Walk the legs back to a long position for plank. And then take a dog stretch. Stay fairly long and come back to plank. Do that 10 times total. Keep going. Unless you need a break. If your wrists hurt, you can modify. Otherwise, do about 6 more. Lots of planks to really warm up and get circulation going while working on the strength throughout the body. It's good for bone density as well. And then plank, put the knees down, put the arms under the head, and just give yourself a little rest. You may not need rest yet, but it's important to remember it's always fine to rest, and that rest is good for you, and that you only make progress when you work hard by also combining it with rest. So don't worry about taking a break anytime you need. Let's come back. Hands and knees. We'll do plank again. And then put the knees down and lift the knees up. Knees down, knees up, knees down, knees up, and do at least 3 more. Knees down, and then lower all the way, and reach back through the feet. Lift just the chest, and then extend the arms back, and then lower. Lift arms, legs, and chest, and lower. Bring the arms overhead, and then lift arms and legs. And come down. Hands back alongside the chest. Come on up, and then take a plank. So flat back or slightly rounded back. And knees down, knees up, knees down, knees up. Do a few more. Down dog. Walk or lightly hop up. Feet to hands. Fold deeper over the legs. Straighten the back. Stand on up. And then arms relax. Second set of squats. Go ahead, squat a little bit. Keep doing it like that or squat deep. If you want to pull, work on your pulling muscles to counter all the planking. You pull the hands apart. Always squat. If you're pulling, Switch your grip so the opposite hand's forward. Keep pulling. A few more squats. All right, and release. Shake out the hands. Good. Let's go ahead. Bring the hands on the floor again. And back to plank. Bring the right knee to the right arm. And then the left. Right knee to chest. And the left. Right knee opposite arm. Left knee opposite arm. And if you'd like, do a push up. And then a dog stretch. And then come back to plank. Left knee, left arm. Right knee, right arm. Left knee, chest. Right knee, chest. Left knee, right arm. Right knee, left arm. Push up. Dog stretch. And let's go ahead and either walk forward and sit down carefully or jump. Land super light. Bring the legs out. And lower onto the back. And extend the legs to the floor. Have the feet together if you can. Notice how your back feels. If you feel overarched and your sacrum hurts, you could do this in a different way. We're going to bend the knees in. So if your back was arched, you'd extend the legs, keep them high. Otherwise, lower them to the floor. And we're going to bend the knees and extend the legs, either high or preferably to the floor if it doesn't hurt your back. Modify if you need. Repetitions. Let's keep going. Knees to chest. And rest a little bit. And go ahead and bring the feet to the ground. Take the hands behind the head and take the left elbow to the right knee, straighten the opposite leg, and we'll do about 30 seconds side to side. And when you're done, lay back down, have knees to chest, catch your breath a little bit. And second set, leg extensions to the floor, knees bend in. Legs to the floor, knees in. Legs to the floor. Let's do a few more. Knees bend into chest. And then hands behind the head. Let's take bicycles again. Second set. About 30 to 40 seconds. Going at a medium pace to really strengthen the muscles. Not worrying about speed so much. Not worrying about cardio. You go for a run if you want cardio. Not rushing. Accesses more small muscles as well as the primary ones. So you'll get more strength training out of not rushing. And we'll release that. Take the feet wide, bend them in. Let your pulse slow down a bit. Feet come closer together. Exhale. Knees to chest. Come on up. And switch back. The hands and knees. Extend the right leg and lift just as high as the hip. Lift the left arm. Switch sides. Extend the left leg. Lift the right arm. Yeah. Next, we're going to step the right foot up really far. Lengthen the back leg. And then come on up, and now we're in a crescent. You can have the arms up, hips fairly low. Draw into the core, square the hips. And then if you can, make a nice spin facing the back. Stay pretty long in your crescent. The feet stay wide enough, not too wide, but as wide as the hips. Crescent facing back. And then crescent facing front again. Long stride, sit low and stand tall. Hands down. Plank. Right knee down. Left arm up. Hands down. Plank. Left knee down. Right arm up. Come back to plank. And then stacking the legs. Left arm up, side plank. If you like, add a push-up. Other side. Keep the hips up. Use the lateral core strength to lift without rushing. Come on down, add a slow push-up, and take dog stretch. Knees on the floor, arms fold under the head, and give it a rest. And come on up. Big step up with the left foot. Lengthen the back leg. Rise up into a nice crescent. And then take crescent facing back. Crescent facing forward.
Hands down. Plank. Right knee down. Left arm up. Come on down. Plank. Left knee down. Right arm up. Come on down. Plank. Side plank. Come on down. Add a push-up. Other side. Come on up. Come on down. If you'd like, a push-up. And then dog stretch. Knees down. Arms fold under head. Take a little rest. Let it all calm down. Not too much rest. I did just say a little. Come back on the elbows, have the hands together. Legs go way back. Take up the entire mat or more. Have the hips low, shoulder level. Elbow plank with hands in prayer. And knees on the ground. And palms down. Walk the legs way back. Elbow plank. And hold. Sphinx stretch. Come on down. Use the core and lift. Push back. Dog stretch. Walk or hop up. Feet to hands. Fold over the legs. Straighten. Stand up straight. Arms up. Hands on hips. Right knee lifts higher than the hip if you can. Point the foot and extend the leg. Switch the sides. Lift the knee higher than the hip. Point the foot and extend the leg. And let's do that once more on each side. Lift the right knee higher than the hip. You could just stay here. Strong point of the foot is helpful. Steady the leg. And other side. Lift, point the foot, and extend. Release. Arms up. Hands down. Back to plank. Lift the right foot just a little bit. Put the foot down. Lift the left foot just a little bit. Foot down. Knees down. Elbows down. Walk the legs way, 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 way back. Hips low. Lift the right foot just a little bit. And then the left. And knees down. Take the Sphinx stretch. Lower all the way. Lift up and then adjust and bring the legs out from underneath. Hips back. Sit up really tall. Then extend the arms. Just hold this for a bit. Arms relax. Bend the knees. Knees lift. Then extend the legs. And extend the arms. And then see how smooth you can come back that last form in unison. And we'll try that one again. So scoot hips back. Sometimes you can manually adjust the sitting bones. And knees high, chest high, extend the legs, extend the arms, and then lower the legs as you lift the arms. Coming to floor in unison, arms and legs. Sit really tall, lengthen the arms, and then arms relax. Let's scoot on up. Lay down. Take a little rest. And feet to the ground. Tuck the feet in a little bit. Lift up just a bit and take the right hand to the right ankle, left hand to left ankle, and go back and forth like this, side to side. Finish the left side, lay down and rest. Catch your breath. You may want hands under the hips a little or alongside the hips, maybe a towel under the hips. You're going to extend the legs, feet together, and take the leg lifts. We'll do about 10, maybe a little more. If you ever need a break, take a break. It's yours to choose anytime you want. Couple more. And release. And relax. Catch your breath. Bend the left leg in. Lift the right leg. And now we're going to do some sit-ups toward the right leg. It helps to point the foot, extend the arms, and we'll do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then the right leg to ground. Take a couple breaths. Lift the left leg, point the foot, and we'll do 10 little sit-ups. Arms extend, tuck the chin in a little bit, and we'll do 10, 9, count with me, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release that. And bring your feet together, give your hips a rest. Knees lift. Now extend the legs, have the feet together. And lift the feet a few inches and go up to the right and down to the left. Up to the left and down to the right. And repeat the figure eights side to side. And relax. We're going to do the reverse track, but first we're just going to recover a little bit. So rest, catch your breath. Bring the feet together. Lift the feet just a bit. Now go down to the left, up to the right, down to the right, up to the left, and repeat the reverse track of the figure eights. These are quite hard. They're very thorough. They strengthen a lot of different muscles. So it's a good exercise. Get a lot out of a little bit of time. And rest. Feel free to let out some sound effects anytime you want. It helps. Helps with the stress, helps with the effort. Knees bending in, hug the backs of the legs, come on up, and switch to the hands and the knees. And extend the right leg. Lift and bring the knee to the nose. We extend, lift the left arm, and down, and again, knee to nose. We extend, do a push-up with the leg up, and then switch sides. Extend the left leg, knee to nose, re-extend, and extend the right arm. Hand down, knee in, re-extend, do a push-up, and dog stretch. Walk or jump up, feet toward hands, fold over the legs more, and then straighten out the back, stand up straight. Bring the arms up, arms relax, bring the feet together, shift the weight into the right foot, and then take it airplane. You have the arms flying like wings, tip a little bit or until you're parallel to the ground. And then step long back to crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, back leg super strong. And let's see if we can come back to that airplane. And stand up, have the feet together, take a moment, put weight under the left foot, arms extend back, airplane. And step back, crescent lunge. Back to the airplane. And come on up. And touch the floor. Another plank. And hold. Knees down. Fold the arms under the head. Take rest. And come on up. Bring the legs out. Legs out in front. Feet parallel. Feet as wide as the hips. Hands back. Shoulder width or a little wider. And take a table. Flat table if you can. If it feels good, take the head back. But otherwise, just do partial table. And come down. Take a little rest. And one more time. Table. Use the glutes and the back strength to lift and stretch the shoulders more. And come on down. Draw the hips back, hips back, hips back. Knees high, chest high, point the toes, extend the legs, V-seat, arms out. Feet to the ground. Scoot up till there's room. Lay on the back. Open the arms a little bit. Take the legs to the left, just briefly. And then legs to the other side, just out the spine, and release the abdomen, release your guts a little bit. And come back, knees to chest. Feet to the ground. And extend right leg. Lift. And now you can do it like this, like we did before, or extend the left leg. And we're going to do 10 sit-ups here. So extending the arms out, start with 10. And count with me, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Rest just a tad. Bend your right leg in. Lift the left. Point the ankle so the leg can straighten a little easier. Either stay like this or straighten the bottom leg, and we're going to do 10 crunches. Are you ready? All right, let's start with 1. Tucking your chin a little bit. 2. Count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax and release everything all the way down. Knees to chest, and then legs extend. Lower the left leg, and then lower the right as you lift the left leg and continue scissoring. And release both legs. Give yourself rest. Bring the feet together, and we're going to do one more set of the figure eights. So go up to the right and down to the left, up to the left, down to the right, and repeat the figure 8 track. Tearing up the track, putting the pedal to the metal, emptying the tank of all the gas. Whew. This one's tough, especially when it's the second time you've done both sides. Okay, rest. We just got the second side to go. It's the second round of the second side. And then after that, nothing too hard before the cool down. A couple strengthening things, but this is going to be the last good reclined effort. So bring the feet together, lift just 3 inches off the ground, then go down to the left and up to the right, down to the right, up to the left, and continue the figure 8, tearing up the track, letting the mud fly off the tires, putting the pedal to the floor, giving it the stick as they say, squeezing the last bit of calories out if you can, getting the most out of the core. Couple more, almost done, getting closer, and that's it. Whew. Fucking A. That was good. All right, knees coming to chest, and rock on up. Switch back to hands and knees. Extend the right leg and lift. Roll out the ankle a few times, each way. Switch sides, extend the left leg, lift. Roll out the ankle a few times, each way. And back to the right leg. Extend, lift, then flex the foot and have the knee and the ankle in line. And switch to the left leg and lift, flex the foot, ankle above the knee. And release. Now let's take a big step up with the right foot and then lengthen the back of the leg, raise lunge. Make sure the front knee, see how here it's just above the ankle? Don't bend the knee beyond the ankle. Hold the raised lunge for a moment. Very strong back leg, and then twist, right arm up. It's a little bit strengthening, but it allows the guts to release, which is nice. So it's balance, stretch, and strength, everything we came for, all wrapped up into one. Come on down, and go ahead with the knee down. Switch to sides. Runner's lunge, knee right above the heel or ankle. You want that form, it's very important. Back leg lengthens. And then take the twist. Right arm down, left arm up. Come on down. Switch to hands and knees and then turn to the side. Jump the legs apart. And let's go ahead and stand on up. Bring the feet closer, then open the toes. Bend the knees and extend and repeat those goddess squats or the horse squats. A couple more. And then squat and hold the knees apart with the hands. Either keep holding like that, or if you have back pain, you push on the glutes, otherwise arms up. And sit low. And then come on up and relax the arms. Bring the feet a little closer. And now we're just going to do a squat, holding the squat. If your knees hurt holding the squat, do a different stretch like a butterfly. Any stretch that doesn't hurt your joints. This is good for the back and the hips, so something that's good for the back or hips is a good alternative. Otherwise, just squat a little bit and enjoy. We're getting to that very special time known as the cool down, the deep stretch. And slowly sit down, hips back. Let's have the feet together, really long position. This is the butterfly, no, the diamond stretch it's called, similar to butterfly, much longer. So it targets the low back, the neck, and the hamstring connectors, which is all nice. Nice to get that stretch in. And come on up. Extend one leg, bend the opposite knee in, bring the arms up, and take a nice twist of that bent leg. And let's go ahead and switch the sides. Arms extend, and then twisting to the right. Come on back. And next is a straddle pose. So we're going to stretch the legs wide. If you're newer to this, and the legs don't have to go that far apart, but eventually you get the legs into a wide straddle, and you take a stretch to one leg, maybe just holding the shin, or eventually one hand and then both to the foot. And then switching the sides. And come back to the center. And now we're warmed up in our hips for a deeper hip opening stretch, the swan. So we're going to readjust, bring the right knee forward, extend the back leg further back, and then square the hips. Lift the chest at first. Big stretch into the glutes. And then fold down, just lay down into it. We worked the glutes hard tonight, so it's nice to give them a rest. If your knee or your back hurts in this stretch, which sometimes is the case if you have certain injuries, you can lay on the back and do cradle stretch. It's also called a figure four. Go ahead and come on up. And ease out of the stretch and take the opposite leg forward. Swan stretch. Knee can be a little bit open. If the knee hurts, sometimes having it to the middle helps. Work your hips downward, lift the chest. First, it's an extension of the spine. And then we do forward bend and let it all go. Just relax completely. Come on up. Slowly ease out of that stretch. Take the right arm under the body and lay down into that. Extend the opposite arm. Other side. Yeah, and when you're released with that, we're going to do a couple of reclining stretches. So go ahead and reposition, lay down. And take feet together and let the knees open. And just relax. Knees lift, knees to chest, take legs to left, the body twisting right. Let's try the other side. And come on back to center. Let's lift up. Sit comfortably. And then take the right ear to the right shoulder. And really let that left shoulder sink and stretch. Other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Let that right shoulder sink down. Come back to center. And then take the hands, put one over the other and spin them to face each other. Weave the fingers and then thread through, lift up on the hands, lift the chest so you get a good wrist stretch here. Come down, switch which hand is in front, thread the fingers, thread through, lift the chest, enjoy stretching the wrists. And we are complete. So, good job, everyone. Thanks for training with me on Monday night. We do this on Wednesday as well. So 6 p.m. California time, Wednesday, core conditioning. All these videos get saved. So you can watch them anytime, really, once they're already recorded. Yes, so classes are for donation. Please give a donation if you can. If you can't, no worries. Keep training regardless, but share the videos on your social medias or text the links to your friends, and it'll all come back and work out for everybody. So thank you again. We worked hard tonight, so remember to hydrate. I'm going to log off of YouTube and then do the little wave punch button on the Facebook Live. So thank you, YouTube Live. This was awesome. Come again.